Hi guys, welcome back to The Fix. We have a very exciting one lined up for you because I have celebrity chef and restaurateur Giada de Laurentiis on with us today. Really, really cool, Giada, to have you on. I know so many people are so excited about this.
This is fun.
It's
I've not
so
done this
entertaining.
before like this.
I love it. And we talked about this being really, just informal, and like when you have your friends over, you want to create an environment that's just easygoing, but also sort of embraces a lot of your traditions.
Yes.
And your culture too.
Definitely. That's why I wore tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And you're wearing strappy heels.
Yes. The Marie Claire party.
Casual.
Yeah, very fun and cool. A Marie Claire party might do our stilettos. But this is also stemming off of the Feast of the Ferragosto. And a lot of times,
Nicely done, by the way.
Thank you very much. Well, Italian, we're Italian
Okay.
girls,
Yep.
so this is why I was also very happy to have you on.
Well, when I entertain, especially in the summertime during Ferragosto, which is a traditional sort of, Italians like to take a whole month off,
Yes,
pretty much,
yeah.
and that's why we call it that. But I think family style, just put all the food out and everybody kind of enjoys it. I mean, it looks like, oh no, we have plates now. But earlier we didn't even have plates. So I
Yeah.
thought, oh, we both are going to enjoy. Brittany and I are going to enjoy this farro salad with cherries together out of one bowl.
I like it. No, I have no issues with just going all in. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, when you have different people over your home, sort of the dishes that you choose to, embrace your Italian culture and why you might choose them. If you could go into that a little bit.
Well, it kind of depends on what the theme is, and if it's a holiday, or if it's a brunch, or it's a dinner.
In the summertime.
In the summertime, I like to keep it really simple.
Okay.
And light.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll do fish. A lot of times I'll stick to more vegetarian.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of us want to be in bathing suits or swim, or it's hot. Like right now we're in New York City and it is hot and muggy.
Oh.
So when it's hot and muggy, you get a little bit hungry, so you need something to sort of to satisfy you, but not a giant meal. So what I like to do is crostini, and I like to top them with different things. Today we topped them with some ricotta and pink peppercorns and olive oil.
Ooh.
The pink peppercorns really shine. They give a little bit of a spicy note, but they're actually very perfumey. They have a very sort of feminine, sweet kind of flavor to them, but they always shine on top of the ricotta because it's so white. So it looks beautiful.
Very
I always
pretty.
think beautiful food makes people want to eat. Right?
Yeah, oh, definitely. It makes me happy.
Yeah. They're
Let's
very
do
light, so
that.
you can whip the ricotta cheese,
Okay.
and it's vegetarian, so this will work for anybody that's coming over that's a vegetarian.
Yes,
right?
we really wanted to touch upon that too.
But it's satisfying, but it's like a little bite, and I feel like in the summer when it's hot and muggy, that's all you really need.
Very cool.
Now, this with cheese to lemon.
It's like a zest or a little, on top. And that's olive oil too. Really,
It
really
brightens
nice.
up the ricotta cheese, and then when you pair it with a cocktail,
Yeah.
which is the frizzante we just made, right?
Oh yeah. So let me get into that a little bit. So crostinis are definitely your go-to, sort of when you're having people over and might want to put out some appetizers. And then going into, cocktails, what is the importance for you when it comes to pairing your food with your drinks?
Well, I think any party, whether it's brunch or a dinner or a cocktail party, you have to have a themed cocktail. So I always pick my cocktail first,
Okay.
and then I kind of build the menu of food around that cocktail. Because I think people want to come over and they want to feel like, yes, you could just do wine,
Sure.
definitely do that. But it means that you've spent a little more time thinking about it.
Definitely.
And I think there's something very interactive about that that gets people engaged and excited. So the frizzante is a kind of a cocktail where you gotta take the lime
Yeah.
and you gotta just put it right inside there and brighten it up.
Yeah.
Now the frizzante, the great thing about it is that it's just frangelico, sparkling water, and lime. And I think the best cocktails are the simplest. You don't have to buy a bunch of different types of mixers to add into it.
I love frangelico. I think it's such a good,
Well,
added
it's
element.
slightly sweet. It's
Yeah.
got a little bit of that hazelnut sort of nutty flavor, sort of brightens everything up.
Definitely.
And this is very refreshing. You can drink it all day if you want to.
Okay.
Because it's very low proof. Frangelico is very low proof alcohol.
Good.
So it's something you can sip and sip and sip and sip, and really just
Not
feel
be
happy
crazy.
all day
Yeah.
without feeling crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
not be that crazy person at the party. Oh my gosh.
You see, because of the sparkling water gives it effervescence, slightly nutty sweetness from the hazelnut.
I
And
feel
the
like I'm
lime
on the
juice gotta
Amalfi
bring it all
Coast
together. Yeah.
right now. This is amazing.
Right.
This is
And
so
then there's
good.
lemon in beer
Okay.
and olive oil and a tiny bit of honey within a cocktail. So it's just like, it's that perfect combo of flavors. And that's why I think you always start a party out with a cocktail. It can be very simple.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I guess, and so we're also going to make one of our cocktails too.
Okay.
But ladies, we should go into the second course that's paired with that.
Sure.
So describe for us what we have here.
All right, so this is my farro salad.
Okay.
It's farro and arugula. Farro is a wheat. It's basically a cracked wheat that, before wheat became so popular all over the world, this is what cereal and breads were made.
Yeah.
Basically, and you just cook it, and I just toss it with very lightly with lemon vinaigrette, some cucumbers, some goat cheese, walnuts. Now, in the wintertime, I use dried cherries
Okay.
for sweetness, but in the summer we have fresh cherries, so why not?
Why
Use
not
fresh
throw
cherries.
them in there?
It looks beautiful. It's bright. It still feels like you are you're satisfied with what you're eating, but it's super refreshing and light.
It's absolutely beautiful. The presentation is just so gorgeous too.
It's a really fun way for an Italian girl to kind of get a little bit of an Italian essence and flavors in the meal.
So that's very fun.
Different cultures.
Yes, that was our whole Fix Guide today is about really embracing the Italian culture and introducing people that aren't really aware of it to the culture.
And since we have no utensils, I shall just use too late.
Oh, no, this is perfect. This is why we're doing it family style. This is so nice. And now you've also had a cocktail that Victoria's here with us today, you guys. Victoria is actually a bartender from here in New York, from Dante and Saxon and Parole, which are two of my favorite hot spots to go to for some great cocktails. And Victoria, if you want to kind of walk through the pairing for this one, Giada, yeah, please.
Yeah, so I came up with a cocktail a while back that was actually inspired by salads I'd had in the past, so this works perfectly. I did frangelico, which has the hazelnut, so it's going to be mostly frangelico. I kind of like the low ABV thing as well. We're just going to do...
You know, I had to look up ABV. I had no idea what ABV was. I was like, what's ABV?
Alcohol by volume.
Okay.
Alcohol by volume, okay.
I learned
You'll
that last
probably
night.
start hearing a lot more. The low ABV cocktail phase is coming. It's really in
You know
right
what's
now.
so cool about that bottle while you do that, Victoria? Is that it's a monk's outfit. Because Frangelico being from the Piedmont region, where all the hazelnuts are grown, that's basically the monks in that region were the first ones to start making Frangelico, which I always think is a fun story behind a type of alcohol.
Yeah, it's so different, but it definitely has that, you know, homage to the Italian culture, so you're bringing it together.
What else are you doing there?
Yeah.
I know. Well, I'll just keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can still tell you though. So basically, I did 1 ounce of the Frangelico.
Okay.
I did a ½ ounce of this Wild Turkey bourbon. The Wild Turkey bourbon is really rich and round, as well as this. So it works really well with the hazelnut of that. But then I'm gonna put in thyme syrup, which is this really herbal. It's 3/4 actually, but it actually really shines through with a little more. Generally,
So it's a simple syrup infused with
Yeah,
flavors
I
of thyme, which
did
are very
like a
lemony,
tea.
which works really well with the salad.
Yeah, I did it like a tea. So if you ever want to make it, simple syrup is always 1:1, sugar to water, and then
We're gonna do these recipes too, you guys. I'm gonna put them up on our site so you can follow along and create your whole Italian culture party.
Bourbon's become really popular, right? In
So
mixing
popular,
bourbon with different alcohols.
yeah, bourbon is it really it makes a nice backbone for a lot of things, especially like these low ABV cocktails, or you can make Manhattans, or you know,
But bourbon's
really
not a
strong.
low base
It
alcohol.
is not.
A
Quarter
little
ounce,
bit.
yeah, and it's great.
Really
So
nice.
yeah, so then for this one, wanted effervescence as well. I kind of wanted this to be like a spritzy lemonade type situation.
So this is a daytime drink that you
Yeah,
have
it
with
definitely is like, I imagine myself sitting on the porch and drinking it in a rocking chair. It's
that's
Very good.
Okay.
Yes.
very
I love those type of parties.
Yes.
You know, where everyone's really relaxed and, you know, just giving a chance to just spend time with your
I
friends,
feel
not
like
getting too wild.
Italy's got that going.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
We definitely like to just sit on the porch and have
Yeah.
a drink. No question. Put some great food.
Yeah.
So what I did there was I just I mixed all the ingredients and shook it a little bit, and then put the sparkling on top so it goes ahead and mixes in.
The
when you pour it
effervescence,
out.
I always think lightens up a drink.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun and festive and
Yeah.
very summery.
Yeah. A little of bubbles and everything else. Yeah, really
It
nice.
looks like a lemonade.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and it tastes like it too. It's like a nutty herbal lemonade, but it's not too sweet, which I like.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, and I also like to give, you know, a lot of aromatics for the cocktails. So.
Do you like that as well? Just kind of playing up some of the
I
times?
do, because I think when you first start drinking a cocktail, the first thing that happens is you smell the cocktail. You don't actually get to taste it. You get to smell it first.
Right.
So I remember when I was creating cocktails for my restaurant, any cocktail where that I put near me that I thought had a funky smell, I'm like, no, we can't do that, because that's your senses. The first thing that happens is you smell it. Smell it. It smells like summertime. It smells like lemonade.
It pops out to you.
And it makes you happy, but if it's kind of a funkier smell, it's not something you almost conjure up an image of what the flavor is going to be before you ever taste it. And that's with food too.
So true.
That's why food should look, dishes should look beautiful and smell wonderful, because that's the first thing that happens before you ever get to taste it. And there's sort of, preconceived notions.
Giada, your tips today. Oh my.
I'm gonna need one of those.
There you go. Let's do this.
Brady and I are very close.
Yes.
We like to share
We
cocktails
love
as well
to
as
just.
food.
Ooh. It has a little kick in the
That
end,
is
which
good.
is so good.
Oh
but
my
this, I'm gonna maybe take this with me the
Yeah,
rest of the day.
it's a little hazelnutty flavored lemonade.
This is perfect with the salad.
It's very light and really works well with the cherries too.
Really
Thank
cool.
you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Question for you is just when you're walking into a party, do you always have a welcome drink? Do you always have something, as
Yes.
you enter in? Okay.
I think that the first thing I do when I open the door is I'm usually barefoot at my house, because I feel like that's very inviting, right? And it kind of it just kind of makes it more casual. And then I think a cocktail is the first that I hand people to kind of ease them into the evening, because I think sometimes coming over to my house can be a little stressful. And then the other thing is I like people to come to the kitchen, help me plate food, and bring it out.
Okay.
And then once everybody does that and sets it on the table, then I feel like everybody's feels a big part of the party,
Sure.
and they almost have ownership over what they put on the table, and then we're all ready to eat all together at once, rather than little bits of food coming out at different times. I think that's very Italian, very family style.
And this is my whole family too. We're always in the kitchen. Everyone's doing everything together. I think some people, they get nervous and they want to prepare their food and have it all ready.
Yeah,
but
and that happens.
Yeah.
And there's people that don't want anybody in the kitchen. It's funny because I had this conversation with Chrissy Teenan when she was doing her cookbook. She's like, I don't want anybody in the kitchen.
Okay.
I want to have it done, and I want everybody out of the kitchen. And some people are like that.
Yeah.
But in an Italian family, I think I grew up with everybody in the kitchen, everybody taking part, whether they cook it or not.
Around the food,
Even just taking
appetizers
the
come
dish
out.
out is like being part of the meal.
Oh.
And it's in a very inclusive culture.
Yeah.
Very much surrounding around family and friends and great food and
Great
drinks.
cocktails, yeah.
And all together you create these wonderful memories. And I think that that's really what the Italian culture is. It's a zest for life. That's why I think people are so drawn to it. And we really know how to take a vacation.
La Bella Vita, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bella Vita all summer, the entire month of August.
Very,
We're on
very cool.
vacation. So
I wanted to ask Giada before we got into your dessert. What are your thoughts when people come? A lot of my girlfriends are gluten-free or they have those restrictions. I know we talked a little about vegetarian.
yeah.
What do you do when faced in that situation? Do you whip something up? Do you like to have something planned on your menu?
Well, a lot of times I will ask in advance.
Okay.
Okay, if there's any dietary restrictions.
Smart.
Otherwise, I usually have a lot of prep that I haven't assembled, so I can always whip something else up. But gluten-free, at the end of the day, you can make this into a dip.
Right.
And you can do it as a crudité, or you can place the whipped ricotta over endive leaves.
Okay.
So you can do half and half.
Such a
So
great idea,
I think about it in advance, so I can do a platter of half crostini with the same topping and half endive leaves. So that, because I never want people to think they were, first of all, an afterthought,
Right.
or that they're completely different from everybody else. So here's your plate of food.
Right.
Instead, make it inclusive. It's part of the display of the dish. And you can have your choice, whether you want to have a crostini or an endive leaf with the same topping as everybody else. And I think that's sort of the thought process behind it.
Okay.
I think that if you can know in advance, that's even better.
Right.
But if not, I always have something that I feel like is gluten-free or vegetarian. I always have lots of vegetables, vegetarian things.
Okay.
Always.
Yes. Be prepared for all of your guests, guys, when they come over.
But
so you don't have
especially in the summer, fruits and vegetables are plentiful and we have so much flavor. So a lot of times I'll do a big platter. I just had a party on my vacation where I did a big platter of different vegetables we got at the farmer's market, which eggplant, leeks, all sort of. I grilled them all. I made a light vinaigrette and I poured it over the top, so that there's lots of vegetables for everybody to enjoy as part of the meal. So
Thank you. We're getting a little insider, vacation from you right now.
everybody's got their thing.
lastly, we're gonna go into our dessert.
My favorite part.
Yeah, me too. I'm a chocolate girl. I love to eat the dessert portion. What have we got here?
So this is my chocolate honey almond tart.
Okay.
So almonds and hazelnuts with Frangelico work really well together. Chocolate with Frangelico works very well. Now, Frangelico started out as a digestive, so that you would have it with dessert. And a lot of Italians did that. I did that when I was growing up. And believe it or not, kids in Italy get to have a little bit of alcohol.
Yep.
And so we would have it with chocolate. It's paired beautifully. And so it works really well with this particular tart. Now, it's very creamy. It has a graham cracker crust.
Yeah.
And it looks dense, but it's actually lighter than you think.
Really,
I don't know,
really
Victoria,
good.
you have a cocktail?
I do,
that
and it
works
has
with
the same effect. It looks dense, but it's
Yeah.
lighter than you think.
Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it
so
going.
Make that for you.
I want to know. So you always do the after dinner drink too, starting from when you were a little girl, but you still recommend that for your desserts?
The idea is that an aperitif, you have it to open up your stomach so you can eat, right? A digestive is after you've eaten, you need something to help you digest. So that is why things were kind of created.
Right.
And it's a very cultural thing. And Frangelico was something that it was started to be a digestive. But now, you can see, because it's low proof, you can actually use it very versatile. You can use it in many different types of cocktails. Like lemonade,
Like
day.
yeah, it's perfect. I like it. Yeah, when I think of dessert drinks, I think of darker cocktails and things like that.
Right.
But they're actually really helping you, like you said, digest everything.
Yeah. It's not just about, I think the Italian culture, the thing is, and this is many European cultures, drinking isn't really just drinking to get drunk. It's actually a part of the lifestyle that helps you digest your food. And people just do it it's part of a whole cultural enjoyment of life. It is not really seen as just like, it's not like college.
No,
where you're just drinking
away. Yeah.
It's part of helping your mouth appreciate the flavors of the food. It's part of conversation.
Yeah.
It's part of so many different parts of the culture.
My
So,
family is just
it's hard to
always,
understand that.
talking away but it's always centered around food too.
Yeah.
Always,
Well, the two go hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah.
So Victoria, just as we round out here, what are we preparing for our last
I
cocktail?
have a concoction for you.
Okay.
It's 1.5 of Frangelico, so again, Frangelico forward. I'm going to do half rum and half Spino sherry. So so I like this idea of like adding a little more acid and having a dessert cocktail that doesn't feel super heavy, since this is already chocolate and hazelnut and all the things. So basically what I did was I put all that in, and then an ounce of pineapple juice, so also acidic. There's no citrus in this. I didn't want it to be citrusy for dessert purposes. But we take an egg, take an egg, do the yolk out, and just put the white in. And then you're gonna dry shake it.
How does it smell?
Yeah.
Because I always find that those are the drinks that don't smell good.
So wait for it.
Just saying, folks.
Give it a little shake.
It's totally true.
Those are the ones that I don't like usually.
Kind of dying right now.
Egg whites are definitely something that can be off-putting. But you dry shake it, and then you put in your ice and shake it again.
This is really dangerous. This is really dangerous.
Yeah.
That
is not something you want to have around just sitting in the fridge.
No.
If you're trying to get into a bridesmaid, or you're getting married, or you want to be in a bikini.
No.
That's a no-no.
No, I'm gonna stick to the crostinis. No.
You should stick to that.
Just salad, vegetables. But this is just too good to pass up.
Oh, it's
wow,
nice.
it's beautiful.
Yes. Wait, what made it white? I missed it.
Yeah.
So it's got pineapple, peanut cherry, and then the egg white.
Oh, the egg white.
I'm about to spill.
Oh,
I can't see it, sorry. Yes, and so
the sherry is. Can I see that?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a Jerez, just a really dry sherry. It's actually, if you were talking about, aperitifs and things, that would be the beginning of the meal.
Yeah, it's nice and light.
But I really like how much acid it has, and it doesn't add too much, sweetness. But it's so nutty.
Yeah,
so
it is. It works well.
And speaking of nutty, and smells.
Nutmeg? Yes.
So no smell. It should have no smell.
Right, these are
The
so
nutmeg
pretty.
is what kills the smell, which is
Yeah.
good. Makes it smell.
Yeah, any egg white drink, you
warming.
just have to put something on it. If whether it's bitters or
I love how
nutmeg
you
or
really served us up, Victoria. This is a glass.
very special.
Yeah.
okay.
And she didn't smell it. Did you notice?
For
For a long time. Okay.
I need
Cheers, ladies.
Thank you so much, Victoria.
No, I need a straw.
Yeah.
I
We have
hope
to
you
try
like
it.
it.
Oh, we're gonna try it.
You gonna try this?
Come on, you wanna come in?
Come on. Take
Oh
a
me?
straw.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I should have tried
There's
it.
straw in there.
Come in with us.
Okay.
Ready?
Here we go.
Let me smell it. Oh, it smells like nutmeg. Nice and warming.
Ooh, that's a great dessert.
Ooh, it is. It's very Frangelico forward. You can really taste the hazelnut.
Yeah, Frangelico just gives that little extra.
And the egg white, you can't smell it. It just looks nice and foamy, which is really
Yeah,
lovely.
I like the egg white. I like the egg white in my drinks personally.
Oh, I know.
I really do, but it's okay.
Oh no, I like it. I like it if it smells good.
Yeah.
But my problem is sometimes those egg white drinks don't smell good, and then I don't want the cocktail. So
You know
yeah,
what? I
this
have a
smells really
secret.
good.
I have
What's
a
the
secret for you.
Yeah.
They now make a protein out of chickpeas called albumin. Have you heard of
Yeah.
it? Yeah, and we can use it in drinks now. Saxon and Pearl's using it now.
Look at
So,
that.
Taste different.
It doesn't. It's the same protein, you know.
I like that better.
binding. It doesn't smell at all.
But
It's
this
amazing.
smells really good. The
This
Yeah,
smells
but if you're gonna
amazing.
do egg white, do something.
The nutmeg smells good.
We
Okay.
spray them a lot, so there's no scent.
Yeah,
of,
aroma.
you know. Yeah,
I
it's
love that.
It's the
Oh my
worst
God.
thing when you get the egg
It
smell.
works well together.
You guys,
Oh, good.
thank you so much for tuning in. This has been such a fun afternoon with Giada.
This is my favorite way to spend the afternoon.
Honestly, I know.
Mixologist and food and fun.
We have a gorgeous party that has been set up for us here. Giada, you've been so amazing to
Oh, this has been
answer
great.
all of our questions about the Italian culture and really embracing some of these summer
This truly is
entertaining
what the Italian
tips.
culture is about.
I love it. Thank you guys again for tuning into The Fix. We will see you on Thursday at 2 p.m. Have a great day.